So everybody, we most definitely have to talk about some of the most interesting developments, in my opinion, to happen in crypto for a very, very long time today, and some definite alts to watch out for. But first, a word from me, because this video has no sponsor. Whale accumulation is in full swing. Just how big is the extent of it? Almost 500,000 Bitcoin have been accumulated by firm-size addresses in under 9 months. Retail-size wallets 0 to 100 Bitcoin have also seen 126,000 Bitcoin increase and currently hold 38% of the circulating supply. This is the more interesting bit for me. More than 300,000 Bitcoin have left major addresses, including exchanges, since the beginning of 2018. And if you look at this chart, not so long ago, exchanges held more than a fifth of the total Bitcoin circulating supply in their own wallets, and now that figure has fallen to 16%, and it continues to fall. The accumulation is so real that one investment firm called Grayscale, which has around apparently 1.7 billion under assets, has a 37% premium on Bitcoin. That's how high the demand is over there. Bitcoin is trading at over $11,000. Forget your Vegeta memes. They're redundant over there. But what kind of news outlet would I be if I'm only bullish 100% of the time? Surely I should be unbiased, and I should not give my own opinion. Well, I'm a bad journalist, but let's look at this. If Bitcoin does truly follow a linear fashion, then the pessimistic look, you'll see how pessimistic, is a retracement to $3,000 by October 9th this year, before the true bull market begins. I'm not so sure about that personally. A lot of institutions showing a lot of interest in Bitcoin right now, but the theory is backed by technical indicators still showing record overbought conditions, which usually, historically, does not go well for Bitcoin. Still, the worst thing that happens for me, if this is true, is that I get to buy more coins and stack up before the next real bull run. So in my mind, I'd prefer this eventuality, even though I would probably doubt its validity. But anyway, enough of Bitcoin today. We need to talk about some altcoins close to or already outperforming Bitcoin. EOS is not a blockchain and operates as a scam since its inception. Okay then. I'm sure many of you have noticed EOS is practically up 100% this month alone, 200% year to date. EOS is malware. Generally speaking, a hate thread on the r cryptocurrency subreddit has been a buy signal. However, in the face of gains like this, it does make you wonder if a correction's coming. However, the reason for the hype is speculation about an upcoming and as of yet unknown announcement set to be announced on June 1st. Set to be so big reportedly that the company involved in the development of EOS software is attempting to buy back 10% of its own stock, indicating that the company has a positive outlook on EOS and is buying in anticipation of the big EOS announcement. Well, why don't you just buy the coin instead? But they're probably doing that too. What news could this be? What announcement? It's certainly going to be better than a Justin Sun tweet, hopefully. Well, yes, most likely. You see, Dan Larimer, one of the founders, has been saying a little bit too much on Telegram and has pretty much given it all away. A public roadmap will disclose everything we have been and will be working on. A date has been set. When the time comes out, marketing will be beyond anything seen in crypto. But before you can market, you need an onboard strategy that can convert user and a service that can retain them. June will be the biggest news since EOS.io announcement. Trump advisors know about Block 1. Everyone in DC wants to talk with us. We will not sell data to advertisers. We will not collect data like Facebook does. Like Facebook, eh? So anyway, in the short term, yes, there's a high risk of a pullback. You don't gain so much without some wanting to take profits. But long term, Dan isn't kidding when he says marketing will be beyond anything seen in crypto. The thing is, they raise so much money at ICO, it's ludicrous. Even if these figures are inflated with wash trading, which is basically giving their own money to one person who gives it right back to inflate the numbers, they have a considerable marketing war chest regardless.
Maybe this will refresh your memory.
I don't know, it's still kind of hazy.
How about this?
Yeah, I remember him. I used to see him around. Why do you want to know?
I can't tell you that.
Well, maybe this'll help.
So long term, watch this space, which is just another reason why this photo is so on point right now. Crypto could have an incredible summer while the stock market is looking to have maybe the complete opposite. Look at her face. This is an absolute classic photo. Regardless, there is a lot of coins doing amazing right now, alt season confirmed or not. SV, has anyone been seeing what's been going on? Pretty sure it's hard not to notice this. I know it's the minority chain. I know its creator is one of the most dislikable people on Earth, but still near 3x gains this month alone. And the blockchain's fundamentals, like it or not, are a lot better than many altcoins out there. Makes you wonder if the Binance delisting was actually a good thing for this project due to the lack of liquidity, making moves like this much easier to pull off. The Litecoin halvening is less than 70 days away right now. Look at IOTA's weekly chart. This is the coin that had the all-time best returns of any coin in 2017, giving investors from the beginning a return of 614,000%. NXT Ethereum was also up there. Obviously, Bitcoin isn't anywhere on this list. It hasn't been since like 2013 or something due to its already high value. Anyway, IOTA last night announced some very big news. Today, they are launching a network upgrade known as Coordicide, which sounds like coordinated suicide and isn't actually too far away from what they're actually doing. But in a good way. They're removing or killing the centralized processor. Did this video just get demonetized? Maintaining the network. So IOTA now is meant to be able to achieve a greater level of decentralization than it's ever had done before. So if I'm not mistaken, let's add this up now. It's meant to be decentralized, meant to be infinitely scalable when they introduce like a certain form of sharding at some point. Stable, secure, zero fees. I mean, damn, huge if true. But that's not even the biggest news. This isn't even its final form. You see, one thing that crypto was designed to do was sort the double spend problem, where the network needs to agree and act in unity that, hey, this person did send their coins and that person received it. It's referred to as distributed ledger technology, or DLT. Bitcoin does it through proof of work or hardware mining. Many coins use a proof of stake model instead. It's similar, but it only requires you to hold coin. This way, the entire network syncs and becomes a true distributed and ideally immutable ledger. IOTA will eventually do something else called Shimmer, which apparently doesn't require the whole network to sync, and it doesn't require mining, doesn't require staking. So if it works, it would technically be superior to both. Those are some big claims. There are a lot of coins out there which also have big claims and look great from the outside, but as soon as you get close, things change. IOTA hasn't fully implemented these changes yet, and all coins seem great until they hit huge network stress, like Bitcoin does, and or comes under some sort of attack vector, so that's the real test, but it does give maximalists food for thought. But anyway, the main reason these coins are spiking right now isn't necessarily because of big news. I mean, it is, and it isn't. This is the Bitcoin dominance charts, so for the past 2 weeks or so, it has been falling sharply. You can expect any coin, well, any half-decent coin that has any half-decent news to pump. It's hard to explain what comes first, the chicken or the egg.
Look at all those chickens.
The news or the falling dominance, but one thing that does make it easier to understand is, as long as this dominance line is growing, bullish altcoin news doesn't really matter. Not for the most part, but if this line is falling and there is some big news, it does. It makes a world of difference, as we are currently seeing. Anyway, that's it from me. You know what I want to say.